Happy Sunday! Colleen Lindberg here with CLC Consulting, and this week's business tip is about expanding your team and when to do that. So if you're a solo entrepreneur, obviously you're doing business on your own. You started up your company, you're the one servicing the clients, answering the calls, doing the invoicing, and you're doing all of these major tasks in the business. You might have a bookkeeper that works with you a little bit here or there, an accountant that takes over some things, but most of the time you are the one creating documents, doing stuff with clients, answering the calls and all that stuff. And the question comes about is, when do you start to expand the business model? Well, the first thing that you need to think about is, where are your strengths and what are the tasks that you, A, most likely procrastinate on, B, that you're not really good at and it drains your energy to do those types of tasks, and C, where inside the business model can you actually have someone come in and help you grow the business in their position. Now, what I mean by that is, let's say typical for me, if I were to hire an admin assistant for me inside of my company, that person would be in a space to also help me grow the business, because now A, it alleviates time off of my plate to be doing all these other back-end stuff that she can help support or he can help support me on. B, they might be taking over all my social media, maybe all my email marketing, so all of that can generate revenue. C, they might be helping me create new programs and develop content for them, and all that kind of stuff. So that role, even though it's just an admin assistant role, they're not in sales per se, will help me still generate revenue in the business. So maybe it's a supportive role that you need a helper inside of your business model so that when you're on site for things, you guys can do stuff faster, you're more efficient on site, taking on more jobs. So that person, as you can see, will help generate income for the business. It might be an office manager that is coming into the space to help organize stuff, but also when the business is duplicatable and the processes are in place, that means that less time is allotted to doing those tasks. So therefore, you're saving time, therefore saving money. So into that concept. So you're at this crossroad in the business. You're busy enough that it's really hard for you to manage all the tasks at once. You find that you're delaying on things. You're up till 10, 11 o'clock at night trying to get stuff done. You're in a space where you're just not feeling like you're in flow anymore, that every single day is this huge amount of energy to exert, from the servicing the clients to getting the stuff ready for the clients to, invoicing the clients, to trying to market the business and generate more clients and more revenue. There's a lot that goes on in our mind. So sometimes though, as entrepreneurs, we get scared to make that first move. The first hire is always the hardest hire. It's always the hardest one. It's the one in your mind where you're like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pay them. I don't know if I'm going to make enough revenue to support this. How am I supposed to train them when I'm super busy? Take the plunge. If you're at that position, just trust in the process of what it's going to do. And if you set it up properly and actually have a process in place for hiring this person and what they're going to accomplish and a job description based on what you need, and they are adequate enough, which means that you have vetted them enough to know that they can actually do the work, they will step in and be able to help assist you right away. And from alleviating that, and we have resources, we have availability for people to learn things. If it's software, there's training from the software side, or there's support from the software. If you're in a franchise model, you can rely upon your franchisor potentially to help you train this person to get into the space. So don't live in that fear. That person could help exponentially grow your business and move things forward. If you have questions about this, I help clients all the time set up this process. I help them make sure that all the documentation's in place, that everything is aligned. I even help people hire people too, if that's something that is inside of your wheelhouse and you want help with in that aspect. I can help develop that for you because it's a key piece. You will not be able to grow if you are consistently trading time for money all on your own. Your team needs to help you expand. You need to be able to duplicate inside of your team, to be able to leverage talents there as well, which will help you expand the business. So that's my tip for today on this amazing Sunday. It's beautiful here in California. I'm not sure where you're at today, but hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. And I'll see you guys next week. Have a great one.